teachers in training who can give them and teach them how to build a good and strong business ministry. Business. Social organization with
with financial, to attract finances.
And this is the answer for 3 areas: business, church, and social. Because church can to invite the money for different spiritual work in the region. It is a 3rd stage, personal training. What do you understand? I think it may be difficult for you.
It's the trainings that you planified for people for putting like workers for your vision.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this a difficult?
We can make 10 levels of schools. Excuse me. We can putting in our strategy 10 levels or 3 levels or in function of our needs.
Yes.
And you're also creating systems that look after the health of the local church and the outreach.
Yes, and for
the
social church too.
Yeah.
And for business
So
church too.
social, local, and business.
Yes.
It's actually very clear. Maybe that's why we're not responding as much as maybe we're getting. I think we get it. It's good.
It's not complicated.
Okay, next.
It's very good.
Okay. I hope. Methods. Read some.
Method of gaining end. Method is a systematized set of steps, actions, and algorithm for solving the problem, achieving a goal. Method/algorithm, actions, activities, polls on the subject, fatherhood. I love that one. Premarital relationship, family relationship, evangelization, schools, Thanksgiving services, system of 4, trainings, workshops, consultations.
Do you have a question? I must. For example, what is system for?
Because that was the one.
System of 4.
What is system of 4?
To open the door.
Okay. Before system of 4. Methods of gaining end. Methods is a systematized set of steps, action, algorithm of the solving the problems, active of a goal. What do you think about it? If we have methods, the methods is the answer for strategy for different our ways. And this is different methods how we can to do our social, spiritual, and business work. Yes? I think, or so hard for you, or you're so tired, or you want to sleep, or want to eat, or want to rest, or want to standing up and praying in tongues. I don't know.
It's just clear in some ways.
Please.
There are methods. Okay, you have 3 stages. You have the social,
Local church.
and the other one.
Business.
So these are methods by which you are going to solve the problems
Yes.
in the 3 stages.
Yes. But it is only methods how to touch a problem. Through this method, I can touch a problem in the district, for example. Ty nie rozumiesz, ja.
Nie możesz po prostu. Do you understand? Yes.
I hope. Okay, please. Way of gaining end.
Ways.
Ways.
Ways of.
Ways of mistake. Okay. Who can read?
Way is a set of actions to implement the algorithms. the same algorithm can be implemented in several different sequences of actions or ways. So basic way, march, march, okay, like march.
It's demonstrating our
Okay.
position.
Flash mob, what's that?
Flash mob.
That I don't know what
I
it
don't know flash mob.
is. I think of a grenade.
That blinds you.
Flash mob. When in one big place, for example, in the place, one place, many people all together put down, laying, or standing up.
Do one thing, do something together.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Just unplug it.
For example, yeah. For example, the car or a bus. The ends. What happened? So, come back,
Okay,
please.
okay.
They fear you. For example, the bus. Last stop of the bus. Many people come inside, sit on the bus. Bus began going the marshroute, yeah? And 80% of the bus passengers prepare the Bible. In one moment, 80% open the Bible and begin to read. And all the passengers looking around, all the people read the Bible.
That's wild.
And they are, what happened? Maybe Jesus came in our city. Something happened. The flesh mob.
Yeah.
It's like strange or something happened.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea, right? Imagine all started
Or,
praising.
for example, we make a flash mob in the central place in Kiev. Many people going in the central street, and one moment they began. They began to come from another. For example, go on the people and smoke, and many people, many smoke, but our people come to every smokers and oh, you're smoking. Congratulations, you finished to smoke. Thank you. Or I see you smoking. Oh, I smoke too. God help me. God give me freedom from smoking. And different congratulations. These people go and he began to smoke, and smoking. Somebody came and congratulations is finished to smoking, for stopping to smoking, for freedom from smoking. And they don't know what happened. And they put the smoke on. It's something different, or something strange. And we did it. And I saw reaction of the people. They began to angry. They don't know what happened. When little child come to you, full time, little child come to you. Hey, daddy, oh, man, I congratulations, you finished to smoke, God help you. People think they are crazy, not we are crazy, they are crazy. Many different ways of flash mob you can think and God give you ideas.
That's a great idea.
The filling in the forms, what's that?
Filling in the forms, I don't know. My disciple prepare for me
Maybe the application forms. You make acquaintance and you ask sign up.
Yes.
Interview.
What the filling forms? I can tell you.
Interview.
It's a secret, but I can.
Concerts.
What is filling forms? When you do some social work and you help the people, help something do for them, and after the ministry, after this war, the people write the forms for thankful for you.
Okay.
And you can use this form for government, for police. This is the forms, the thanks for your good works.
Oh, recommendation.
Recommendation, you can
Okay.
use it here.
Okay, alright. Okay. So concerts, competitions,
Interview.
barbecues, parties, lectures, brainstorm. What's that? I know brainstorm is thinking,
Что такое brainstorms, discussion?
Это секрет. Это secret. It's everyone's secret.
Mystery.
You have to join the church to know what that is. Okay.
Brainstorms. I want you to invite me else one time. I will tell you about brainstorms.
Okay.
I must show you.
Discussion. You have a good assistant. That is, he has a lot of ideas.
Because they do that. They do that. Right?
Yeah. Discussion, role playing. Can you explain role playing?
Role playing. For example, we use training, psychological training. And what the role playing? For example, auditory, several people, and the people have a problem in the family with the parents, with the child, anything. And we give them possibility to be in the role of parents who, for example, was a bad parents for them, and they play this role of parents, how their personal parents beat them or do something wrong.
So they're acting.
Yes, in this acting role in playing, they feeling himself from different side of situation. We try to help them understanding their emotion or how the parents, their own parents, why that happened in their family, why the parents did that or that, what the problem for them. But we try to help them at the hearts of parents.
To see from the perspective of the parents,
Yes.
why the parent was doing all that to them.
Yes.
Personal meeting, video recording of testimonies, and the distribution of the attract pamphlets.
You understand? It is a ways of gaining it, but different ways. You can use different ways, but the ways it's only one of the ways of the principles of the goal. Do you understand? Okay, next.
Plan of the church work for 1 year. The plan is worked out according to priorities. Number 1, common activities of the Embassy of God Church, the anniversary summer fast, conference for men and women, leadership schools, retreats, anointing service, AC. Number 2, common activities of the right hand of the Lord Church, services on Sundays, night prayers, schools, home group and Pastor Sunday, retreats, spiritual counsel. Number 3, activities of branches/directions, evangelization, home group, actions, polls, team isolation. Number 4, plan of writing of books, textbooks, methodical manuals, 12 per year, 1 per month, themes.
I must use and include everything for my plan for you. This is a principle, this is a basic position, because it is a work in the Embassy of God. It's my work in Pastor Sunday team. It's my work in my church, in my own personal purpose. But everything, it is a big plan for 1 year. And I use for planning every day this basics, this position, this purpose for church, for embassy, for my church and lives. You understand? And when I began to plan my own purpose, my own 1 year work, I must to use it is for me. Okay, next. Now you tell me what.
Go for it. Daily planning. This is now plan for 1 day. Plan for 1 day equals my routines, which came from the global goal. Okay, it came from the global goal. So keep going.
The one that's describing it,
Yes.
making sure we get it.
So let's see.
I don't know what's that. Missing? Mission.
Mission.
You know, it's a code word.
So from the mission to the goal, to the strategy, to the method, to the ways, to the plan for 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, that's long-term plan. And then to the plan for the, for the 24 hours every day.
So what is it?
Yeah, so what he's saying is that I got my daily routine directly from my mission and then breaking it all down. I started from the end to get to the base.
First time missing.
From my missing to the always missing.
Okay.
Actually, the mission is to fulfill something that is missing in the world. So,
Yes.
missing is
I'm sorry. Listen. Plan for 1 year, for 1 day, maybe hours. Include plan for 10 years, ways, strategies, methods, goal, and mission. Yes?
Yeah.
Next. Final. Personal training system.
Personal training system, set of systems equals 3 backup plans. System 4. System of schools holding, 1 by week, 3 months. Encouragement system of 4 and school of ministers training only for excellent students. Home group system, 1 by week. System of activities organization, actions 1 by month. All Ukrainian actions 1 by 3 months. Evangelization with all the church 1 by week. Whoa.
Home group.
I'm
Home group.
It's a
family system. Family church. Home group.
Home group 1 by month. System of holding retreats 1 in 4 months. Isolation system 1 by month, no less than 3 days.
What is ICA? Sorry. System 4. You didn't talk about system 4.
Yes, I know. It's some system you're putting in place yourself.
No. It's a system for building 1,000 church, local church. It's a only system for building local church. How we can build 1,000 church, local church, and we use a 4P. 4P. Приглашай, это inviting.
Inviting.
The
In
first.
Russian it is.
In Russian, 4P.
Four letter P. Letter P.
Four
Because,
Ps.
yes,
Okay.
4 P's because in Ukraine all these words starts
It's
from
our
P.
P.
Yes, but in English it is invitation,
Да, invitation. Передавай.
to give, or как передавать, да? To give something, to give.
Evangelization leads or поощряй
Encourage
и привлекай.
and attract.
At Russian is a 4 P's. 4P. First P. Привлекай.
Attraction.
Yes. We use cards.
Привлекать или приглашать.
Приглашать.
Invitation.
Invitation.
First to invite. Invitation.
Буклеты, календарики.
We have different flyers, booklets.
One of them. For example, it's a Mother Teresa.
It's Mother Teresa.
Prayer. I have not the best. It's not the best. One of
It is
different,
what,
many different.
it
We
is
have
what
many different.
Mother Teresa says. Said. Yes,
Saying
prayer.
afterwards?
Yes, prayer.
Prayer.
Here is and on the first page it is written the church, that is called Nas Church, Church for Real Men, and Supermodel. Then the service will be on Sunday at 10, address. Then also what will be on Tuesday, there is the rehabilitation at 6:30. Then Wednesday there will be the discussion club. Thursday there will be the school of praising and worshiping God. And Saturday there will be biblical lessons at 10. Also there is written the address and contact information.
I can tell you only about first people in waiting.
Invitation.
I have what is system of for 4 P's, 1 P invitation. I have 40 leaders who separated only for this word, invitation. These 40 leaders must invite him through this material, flyers, every day 50 people. Every day. Every one of them must to invite 15 people through this
Flyers. Cards.
Every day, 7 days. How it will be? Who can start?
How much are we?
Now, how it will be?
1,200 times 4. It is 1,000, 7,000.
4,200.
Okay. Everyone. 15 every day, 7 days. 105 everyone. Every day. It means in 1 month, in 1 week, one of 40 my disciple in weight about 105. 105, but 4 weeks, it means 420 invitation. Huh?
So 420, one person invite 420 people per month.
Only one.
Yes.
Every month. But we have 40 followers. Every month, 420 invitation. And how will we?
16,400. 800.
16,800.
16,000. You're right.
Yeah.
16,000.
800.
Oh. 16.
Every month.
Every month. 16,000. Only 40 people. 40 followers. 15 flyers. Every day. During every week. 16,000.
For 1 month you let up, you let up.
It's only an invitation. Many of them, maybe, never came in our church. Maybe they repent and will go in different, another denomination or a church. But we inviting them for God, for church, for kingdom of God. Every month, 60,000. But we have 12 months. And how it will be? It's about 200,000. Only during 1 year.
That's your whole area. 233,000.
Yes, you remember.
Yeah.
My area have 233,000.
So you invited everybody.
Yes, I can use only these flyers, 15 every day, only 40 followers. I can invite during 1 year all my members of the district. But I have 5 years to build 100 church. 5 years.
How long have you been doing this?
We're doing from this new year, from
Yes.
January.
Do you have any kind of statistic or seen how many people show up in church from that?
Yes, we have statistics. But it is only 1 from 4 P's. 1 of.
That's invitation. Yes.
this only invitation. I have else one. It will repeat.
It was invitation.
Еще посещение.
Next, it is to visit.
To visit.
Or visiting.
Visitation.
Visitation, yes.
What is it, visitation?
Yeah, 40 people doing that.
Only 40 people. What is visitation? Look, we have another flyers. I have not with me these flyers. These flyers with a testimony of believers, with pictures, with their testimony, the ways in God.
Testimonies.
Yes, good flyer. This flyer prepare only for my friends, old friends, for my neighbors, for my good friends, many of them. And everyone have a praying card. In this praying card, we have 10 positions, and we writing our friends, our old friends, our neighbors, different. 10. We praying for them. On every home group, it's a little home church. About 12 more people. They gather together for praying with the Bible. They pray for their friends, for relatives. And the system have recommendment during 1 month, come to everyone from your praying list. Visit to them. Drink a tea. Free speaking. Relationship. And many different. And in this visit, I must tell him about Jesus, about my life, about how I changed through this time. I give them this flyers with testimony. And I visit them during all their month. It means 3 people, 3 days. 3 days. I needed 3 days for 1 person from this list. And if only 20% will repent, only 20% will repent, I will have 1,000 followers, believers. Why? 40 people, 10 people in every list. How is it? 400. If from this 400 will repent only 20%, how is it?
20%.
30%.
So I'm trying to say I get. So you have the members, 40 of them, they have a card
Yes.
with 10, they can write 10 names of their friends. And they're supposed to visit
To them.
them every week.
Every week.
So the 10 people every week. Or
Every
every
month.
month.
Every month.
Okay, so 10 every month. Okay. So they visit them. And when they go visit, just be their friend.
Call to them,
You call.
invite them on manifestation or a social action.
Okay. Alright. So I.
And if from 200, 400, only 20% will repent, it will 8 every month. But in this list, I will write in another 2. And every list, 2 repent, I write another 2. Another 2. And visit them next month, next month, next month. And it will about 980 people will repent. You see? It's only second people. I have else 2 people.
What's the third thing?
But it's enough. Only 2.
No.
It's a secret.
Okay, okay. Third. No, last. 4 people.
No, third one.
Huh?
Third people.
Yes, but third P is a поощрение.
encouraging.
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 It's not an invitation or invitation, it's encouraging. 4.
So how does that work?
I have 21 or not 21, 24 leaders. So real leaders. 12 of them for social work, do you remember? And 12 of them for church spiritual work, a house of offices, remember?
Church spiritual.
So, church and social and church work.
Okay.
Social work.
Within the church and outside.
Yes. I teach them how they can have influence in the 1,000 people. If every one of them will have, for example, 10 followers, and every one of them will have influence in the 100 people. Is it easy or hard? How will you think?
Yeah, it's easy there.
I give them 1 year for this goal. But with their 100 influence, I have, for example, training in the university. One training, I have 20 listeners. 4 training in one mouse, or 5 training in one mouse, it's 100 people. It means one of them, 24, have influence at the 100 people every month. From this 100, 10, only 10%, 10, can be followers. They repent. We give them our training system, knowledge, everything, and every one of them can influence the little group about 10. It is 100. If every one of them will have influence at the 10, how it will be? 1,000. 24 people, educated with knowledge how to influence, can give me 24,000 followers. I have 5 years make it. Only 30 people. How I can invite people in church, growing them, make leaders in different ways, social, business, and church. It is a plan how during 5 years I can build 100 local churches. It's only one of system. System for
40 people.
yeah. System of school holding and many others. It's a different system. Home group system. Another system. Because every home group have material for all the year, what they will teach every week. And this material about leadership, about families, about different, all the year they have a page with the materials for all 56 weeks. 52 weeks. And they use this material, every home group, for all members. Every ministry I use another page with another subject, for example, about leadership. I preached about one topic, but I give them this page with the different topic, and they use it for their leaders, for their church home groups. This is the system of home groups. They are growing outside of church. During 1 week, they are growing, they are studying, and I have this material for 1 week, 1 year. System of holding retreats. One retreat, 4 months or 3 months. Isolation system, 1 month. I took my leaders, all my members, all my followers, and 3 days retreats at the different topics retreats. How be effective in social work, how planning your 5 years plan, how plan your business, how different, and they growing in through different ways. So church, business, and so forth. Please.
Great.
Thank you very much.
At last, it happened to finish morally.
Very good.
That's great.
For sure. I see.
Wow.
I think Canada will say it. Canada. Okay, now I want to listen to you. I have 20 minutes, and I think I will finish in time, but now I want to listen to you. What do you know? What do you think? And what the new information you
I
have?
think we don't so much use, like in my country anyways, flyers. But I think flyers are really key. Like, I don't know why, but you just don't see churches handing out flyers where I live. And I think that would be a good need for us to have flyers that members can carry around in their pockets. You guys here seem to use flyers for everything, but you call them invitations. And I think that's something when I get home I want to get done is get invitations going. That's one thing. That was just one thing.
Only one.
Well, there's more, but we'll let others go.
What about my Georgian friend? Georgian friend, what about you?
I think I know something very specific, and the burden on my shoulder when you say, when you start something from A to B. God already finished the work, and now you just start. That means I don't need to leave. I don't have this, I don't have, how can I do it? So, Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray. I buy my knee, I want to do this, please understand me. Can you help me? Please do it. But when you speak, you say you want to finish. So we just start, boom, boom. I say, wow. Now I learned a lot. Yeah, because I pray for that. I'm very sure because you don't understand me. I don't know what. Sometimes I ask him, why you don't understand? I try to explain to God, I want to do this, I want to do this. But you say, in the teaching, you already did it. You just start. So everything is finished. So I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I recall it. I'm so blessed now. I know what to do now when I return to Georgia.
I would say the different methods and the different ways by which to achieve the goal. Some of the ones that you shared with us that it's actually new to most of us, like your flash mob. I think that's such a good idea.
Flash mobilization. Flash mob? Flash mobilization.
Flash mobilization. And the 4 P's that you explained. I mean, like, if only one P will get you 200 and something thousand, and you're looking to 233, and all the other P's too, you're going to still get people from all these other P's too. And there's still the backup system also.
Yes.
So for me, I think it's, I mean, like, you will achieve even more than what you set out to achieve.
A lot of stuff. First of all, the exercise we did at the beginning to plan from global purpose down. That's a good reminder, of what we did in stage 1. So really appreciate that. And then just seeing the full definition of the different steps, from goals to strategies and all that, and then you walking through the whole thing. And while we were going through that, I was just getting ideas from some of those ideas of what can be done. But I guess the main emphasis is that this thing is predictable, you know, that rather than just haphazard, we can actually predict where we're going, and we keep on applying the same efforts. If we just keep on doing it and doing it, we can achieve big things by doing small things. So it will be like a lever, you know, that will accomplish the bigger things. So that's what I think out of it. Wow.
France.
Actually, the first stage was very productive for me because the last day I touched something like my end time was very clear, very mentally spiritual, very clear. And this time I want to really thank you for all the details because I make some system, but it's not productive because I'm not separated in little pieces, little details, little segments that I could improve someday, every day of my life. Now I know that only one call can change the history. If I put in my daily plan and just a little transformation, my mission is reforming the French church and the French society to bring salvation into a nation.
Okay.
That I changing. I have in my spirit, in my head, but I putting in the text because now I focalize salvation of these 4 million people I put after in the goal, in the general goal. And this, I'm a volcan going to France to explode. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm putting all my attention in pursuing all the details, and at the same time I changed my plans. Thank you very, very much.
For me, the goal, the strategy, the mission, always really understanding to me. When you say one thing, I believe if we really put that into perspective, it will work for us. When you say one thing, you say Jesus Christ is Jesus is the follower of, like for example, you have to have the mind in anything you're doing, whether you're doing mission, but if you take that mission out of it, you don't mix it, like you don't mix it with faith, take it out of Jesus Christ's way, you know, the mission is not going to work. So I take that.
Who else?
Well, I will say something just was more clear to me when you talked about the years you had from like 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 7. I think that it's easier for me to set visions and strategies and goals and things than it is to carry it out in day-to-day life. I think it's sometimes very challenging because a lot of things meet you. But it's just, somehow it became clear to me that this about having a goal just for a season is very helpful. You know, like if it's a goal for half a month, half a year period. During the next half year I want to finish this project. I want to, so that it's because you can have the big one, you have the small one, but the one in the middle can actually keep everything together in a way that helps you both being productive in a daily life and at the same time help you look towards the future. So I think there's, to me, in terms of being, I think it has to do with discipline. I think the tough thing about this, I don't know about the rest of you, but the tough thing is to be disciplined to do this.
Yes.
But everything kicks in the day.
It's more like consistency.
Yeah.
The discipline to be consistent with each step.
Yeah, when I thought of that, when I just kind of over it was that, that the thing that might help me is to be a little bit more strong in being consistent over the next 4-month period. So that will help. I can always draw that back because I cannot think of the 20-year goal all the time. But if I just have like 3 goals for the next year or so,